everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the Jams and Cocktails Live podcast. My name is Brad Brock. I will be your host this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in live with us tonight on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. And to those of you catching the show later in full HD on YouTube or listening to us on your favorite podcast platforms like iHeartRadio, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, we appreciate you. With me tonight, as always, is the sugar in my tea, Ms. Jordyn Taylor.
Hi, everyone. Sugar in your tea.
Sugar in my tea. Stir you up, little darling, right? Yes. And joining us tonight in the JNC Lounge is our special guest, singer-songwriter Bethany Lynn.
Hello.
All right, you guys, we got a fun show for you tonight, especially for all of you country fans out there. We will get our midweek motivation with Tony Espinosa. We'll take a peek inside the Jordy Files. We'll play some games and put Bethany Lynn on the hot seat inside the Lipton Tea. But first, I think we should start the night off with our shot of the week. What do you guys think? I think so. Shot of the week. Did you make them?
No.
Of course not.
I was
Busy writing notes.
Yes. I'm engaged in conversations.
Clearly. All right, you guys. Well, tonight is, I feel like this is a pretty standard shot. I've definitely seen this around quite a few times out at the bars. I feel like it's like a good college shot. Anyway, tonight's shot of the week is the water moccasin.
Good thing we're all college students.
Hey, man, college forever. I'm on my 52nd semester. I'm gonna be a rocket scientist.
I am going to need the big table from now on.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of
Jordyn is over there. She's
struggling for space.
She's struggling for space. You guys got to see. Oh, that's a little tough to see,
it's hard
but,
to see,
but
yeah.
she's doing it. She's doing it. Anyway, you guys, the water moccasin is 1 part whiskey, 1 part peach schnapps, half a part triple sec, 1/4 part lime juice, and a 1/4 part simple syrup. We are combining those because I found out later in life that it is actually just a sweet and sour mix, or sour mix is simple syrup and lime juice.
Surprise.
Who knew? So we're going to combine those and put that together, shake it nice, and serve. And Jordan's putting that all together.
My assistant did not open the lids here.
I did. I dropped the ball. Here she goes. Oh, I like that sound.
You're going to get a bad tip.
That's good. Yeah, right? Gosh. I'm never coming to this bar again.
Here's a tip for you.
Where's my drink?
Can I speak to your manager? Where's Karen?
Where's...
Yeah, aren't these supposed to be made for us?
Normally they would be. Normally by you, really.
No.
Well, while she's struggling there.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know you were going to put me to work like right off the bat here.
While she's doing that,
We're almost ready.
just want to let you guys know, if you have any shot suggestions for future shows, feel free to drop them in the comments. We love to see what's new. The more creative, the better, because the more things that we have to go and acquire for the bar, the cooler it looks, and the more things
And the
we
more
can make.
exercise I get.
And the more exercise she gets. So you can drop them in the comments, or you can shoot us an email at jamsandcocktails@gmail.com.
Oh, Lord.
You're making a mess over there, huh?
Oh, man.
You just, I mean,
No, it's fine.
it's all going really
The
well.
little lid inside just came off. It's fine.
Oh, man.
It's all over my pants. Okay.
This is all going very well.
Oh, boy.
All going very well for you, Jordyn.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Super nervous.
It's kind of like a green tea shot, right?
Yeah.
I guess it would
weren't we
be
just-
something similar, yeah.
Weren't we just talking about spilling all over ourselves alcohol, too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
We were.
I just did that.
At least you don't have to drive home.
Yeah.
True.
How are we looking over there?
It was.
I guess while she's still mixing it up there, we are watching the chats in the chat room. So feel free to drop us a line and join our conversation. We love hearing from you, and we love that you've tuned in already so far. Jordyn is passing these out.
Oh, thank you. I like these size shots. These I can actually do.
Right? Not too shabby, not too shabby. Uh-oh, Steve. We don't want to put you to sleep over there. He's okay, though. He's
No,
okay.
it's shots.
He's a
It's not a glass
designated
of
dad.
wine.
The designated dad's hanging in the lounge with us tonight.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Well, for those of you at home that are drinking along with us, here's to you for tuning in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about it.
That
Yeah.
tastes a lot like a green tea, but like
Yeah.
It's
but
very
like
similar.
peachy,
Yeah.
peachier, which I like. I like the peach.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was good.
I feel like it's the only things that it's missing is the Jameson, the Irish whiskey part, and
I think it would be better with a little bit more alcohol.
yeah. All right, you heard the lady.
Okay. So I'll just pour
So
some
now
more.
when I go out with my girlfriends, I know what we're gonna get for
Yes.
shots.
Yeah, I feel like this one's a little sweeter because of the triple sec and the sweet mix or the sour mix. All right,
Lovely.
Cool.
we love starting out the shows with that because I feel like it's a nice little shot icebreaker. Anyway, you guys, we're going to jump down into it. You've seen her beautiful face, and now we're going to get to know our special guest a little bit more. She's a powerhouse performer with a voice that brings you straight back to the golden years of country music. She's been slaying singing competitions for years and is currently the 2019 winner of the Wave 92.7 Country Throwdown. So check out Bethany Lynn.
These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over.
All right, all right. Bethany, welcome to the Jams and Cocktails podcast.
Hi.
It's so great to finally have you. I know, like, it's been months and months since the very first time we talked, and I gave you my card, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you a star."
That's okay. I'm kind of like bad at that too. I'm like, oh, some guy that says he's gonna make me famous.
Right, right.
I bet you he knows someone in Nashville too.
Especially with a mug like this.
Hey, I know a guy.
I know a guy's brother who was a roommate of my friend.
He's still playing on the streets today.
Still playing on the streets today.
He can hook you up though.
Well, man, a lot of people love when we just dive right into music. Are you ready to jam a little tune for us?
I will jam out. Yeah.
All right.
Let's see, what should I do an original?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? We love original music here.
Okay. Sorry.
No worries. You guys give it up for Bethany Lynn.
How do I play this again? It's been a while.
He rolls up in a pickup truck, stoking his teeth while he's grinning at me, wearing cowboy boots that are tattered and used, red bandana tied around his two. He's a long-haired country boy, and I know I should love him, but I got no choice. Picking on a tail, he's strapped against his belly, playing Merle Haggard for the whole tavern. He guzzles it fast, that beer in his glass, sitting next to his mic. He's just what I like. He's a long-haired country boy, and I know I should love him, but I got no choice. choice. Spends his days out fishing, his nights out drinking. Ain't coming home to that pale moon sinking. Ain't got no respect, grabbing on my neck, pulling it for a kiss. Ooh, the man's got red. He's a long-haired country boy, and I know I should love him, but I got no choice. 'Cause he's a long-haired country boy, and I know I should love him, but I got no choice.
Nice.
Sorry if that was a little loud.
That's beautiful.
No way. Totally fine.
Cool.
That was awesome.
What's going on, guys?
That was like the that was the first song I ever heard you play from the intro. Nice.
From the intro. It reminded me to do it. I don't do a lot of. I don't play my originals out a lot.
Right.
Because first off, sometimes people are weird with country. Like certain venues don't like it because I don't know if it brings out certain people or what. But
A demographic that we're not incredibly proud of somehow, I guess.
But also like because it's an original, I don't usually play them out that much because I get more money when I have sing-alongs. So
Right.
I felt like doing it because I feel like this is like the right platform to do my own stuff.
Absolutely. No, totally feel free to play originals all night if you like. We love covers too.
Cool.
But you are more than welcome here to play. And I might even be able to sing along with a couple of them now because I've heard them so much. Preparing for this show. Well, I do have some questions for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
So are you ready? It's time for the tough questions.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding.
When are you going to start making money with this?
When are you going to get a real job?
Soon, very soon.
Right. Me too. Anyway, so let's go all the way back to 5-year-old Bethany Lynn.
Okay.
What was your first musical performing experience? How was that for you?
All right, so this is a funny story. I was in kindergarten and I went to Catholic school in kindergarten, and they teach you music right away in Catholic school. It's like a
Standard.
yeah, and it's funny because like you start on like the recorder and you learn things like hot cross buns. You know how you normally learn hot cross buns.
It's Jordan's favorite tune. She's an expert on hot cross
And
buns.
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
And Mary Had a Little Lamb.
We learned like the more common tunes like Immaculate Mary.
Ah,
Oh.
Stuff like that.
very well known
Yeah.
in the Catholic religion.
So we had our kindergarten graduation show, and they had us all sing our songs, like most kindergarten graduations. And I had like a solo. I actually think I had 2 solos. I think I did like the snapping song too. I did the Days of the Week. It was like Addams Family, Days of the Week. Days
I love
of the
it.
Week. We did, it's Monday and there's Tuesday. Anyways, so I did a song and it was like Columbus sailed on 3 ships, 3 ships, 3 ships. Columbus sailed on 3 ships over the ocean blue. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. But when I sang it, I like rolled my R and I was like the Santa Maria.
Nice.
And
Born
everyone
performer.
was just like,
Yeah, crowd went wild.
Girls got soul.
They were
She
all
got
cracking
soul.
up. So that was like my first ever solo experience. And I had just always loved music and always loved singing. And when I was on stage, it didn't even like faze me. I don't know. Like you get the bright lights and everything. Some kids were sitting there like, ooh.
Right, just deer in the
they're
headlights,
they're
deer in the
back.
spotlight.
Yeah. I was like, yes. Like,
Now-
I come from a big family, so it was
Oh.
nice to have like be up there and be like, yes, it's my turn to talk. You all sit down and shut up.
I could see where that would be appealing. You finally get your like moment on the stage. Did you ever have a time where, because I feel like some people that start out as little kids performing, they're like balls to the wall, and then they get to like their kind of awkward teenage time, and they kind of recluse from that, or they're like, I don't know about being on stage all the time.
Well, I deleted my MySpace years ago, so we won't go back to those days, but
Sealed forever in the vault.
in the vault, in the MySpace vault. I wonder if you can like go back in there and seal that.
You
like,
used to be able to go and
reactivate
get all that stuff. I've
Facebook?
I've gone in there, and they kind of like have wiped everything, so it's really kind of sad.
Oh, that's too bad. Those pictures would be really funny.
Yeah,
And probably worth a lot of money when I get famous.
right, right.
Like, be like, look at old Bethany Lynn and her little scene hair.
Yeah,
Bopper days.
I guess I had like an awkward phase when I was starting to learn guitar, because I started playing guitar at 13. So at the time I was doing like a lot of theater kind of stuff, and that transition from theater to like rock and roll and like playing live, I was very awkward. So like I did a talent show when I was like maybe 15, and I was so nervous. Like I was like, oh my God.
Aww.
If I was just singing though, like
Kind
I
of a
feel like I
different
would've been fine,
experience.
but playing the guitar was really nerve-wracking.
It's so funny.
It's different.
I learned to play guitar pretty late, and I only learned because, believe it or not, old Brad Brock was a aspiring Garth Brooks when I was in my teens.
Wow.
Yeah, like Wranglers, cowboy hat, the whole 9 yards. I sang country music.
You could afford Wranglers on a musician's budget?
I had parents, like I wasn't a real musician back then. I was more like oh, Brad finally found a hobby.
Yeah.
we can like do something with this. But yeah, so I learned to play guitar because I played a talent show in middle school, and I had a guitar, but I didn't know how to play it. I was just kind of holding it and faking it, right? And
Oh, wow. What talent he has.
and I won the talent show.
That's not
Faking the guitar.
fair. That's so unfair.
But I got ridiculed so hard by like the scene kids
They're
at
like,
school.
He doesn't even play guitar.
Exactly. So I was like so upset
You
that I was
poser.
like, I went to my parents. I was like, listen, I was like, I need to learn how to play the guitar. And they're like, well, you have it. Like, what do you need? Books? And I was like, I guess let's just give me the books. And so that was kind of the beginning, right around like 13 years old, same age, and I was like, okay, I'm learning how to play guitar. And look at me now, everybody. We're out here.
Yeah, I guess back then you didn't have the University of YouTube.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just
How old
saying.
do you think that No, I'm just kidding. I really didn't.
Yeah,
We
did you even
didn't.
have the
I'm just
internet?
saying it's different. Even like when I was 13, there weren't like tutorial videos for every song. Now
Right.
it's just like, how
Anything
the
you
heck
need.
is he playing this? And then I'm just like typing in on YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's how he does that.
Uh-huh.
So all the songs that I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful song. I want to learn this. If I can't figure it out on my own within like a good 20 minutes, I'm like, all right, I'm going on to YouTube. Like,
Oh, that's perfect.
I know they have a tutorial for it.
So we got guitar under the belt. When did you realize that you also could play piano? Which I saw a couple videos of you jamming on piano.
Well,
Not
here-
even just piano, but like a Wurlitzer, I believe it
Yeah,
was.
That thing's classic, man.
So cool. I was like,
There's a
all
note.
right.
There's a note missing on it though. Like it doesn't hit, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah, that gives it style,
Well,
little character.
I grew up with a piano. We always had one sitting in the house, and before I could even like reach the keys, I'd be like, I would sound out songs. Like I remember playing the theme for Titanic, like do 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 do, and I'm just like playing it like one note at a time,
Right.
and I'm hitting each note until what I hear sounds right. So I always had like the ear for it.
It's a big help.
Yeah, and then this was when I was like 4 years old maybe, and then my parents put me into piano lessons when I was about probably around 8. I did it for like a year, maybe.
Yeah. Did you have the same experience that every child has with piano lessons, where you basically wanted to like jump out a window at your lessons?
It was rough, but it helped because the piano teacher we had was like a family friend.
Ah, that is helpful.
So she was like really nice. And I still remember like all the things that I learned. Like she would be like, spider fingers. Like, so you don't lay your hands flat on the keys. You go like this, so that you have, you can hit black notes and hit everything in between. So you're not like, I don't know. It's
sloppy.
Yeah. And, I really couldn't play a lot, but there were certain things like my sister always played piano and she used to have like all the sheet music for all the Disney songs. And she did like Colors of the Wind and it would be like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I would take the music in and I'd be like, can I please learn this? So I had like a real urge to learn something, but it was like I didn't want to do the drills at that age, Like I remember a lot of the drills.
Jump past all the.
Can I just skip
technique?
all these steps?
You just download it to my brain, all the technique.
I kind of feel like that's why there's certain things like that. Well, I think there's certain kids that do all right with that, but like the kids that really have the passion for it, it's almost like they gotta learn it later in life so they can understand like, okay, I gotta do this before I can do that, because I can't just jump into this right now. And that's how it is. I just bought a violin recently.
I was gonna ask you about that.
I'm trying to learn that, and I'm like, wow, I really want to play this. Like, you know what song I like? This is my goal, is to play that that the song that like all the rich people. Oh, geez, I can't even like think of it right now. It's like. Oh
yeah, okay. Yeah. I know the tune.
I'm like, I just want to be like so good that I'm just like like a classy, classy
I know
party.
what you're saying. Like every movie ever when they're going
Ace
into
Ventura,
like
where he's like, you must be the Monopoly guy.
Yes. Hey, that's a good goal to have. It's a good goal to have.
So I just like the piano was weird for me, and then my dad taught me how to play "Oh Darling" because that was always like one thing he could play, and I was like, I want to learn how to do all these chords and stuff. Because my sister was more read music, very like arpeggiated piano, and I was like, I think I can vibe with these chords, like because it's very percussive.
Right.
Like piano is percussion and the music together, and that's why I really like it, because you can not only just have one thing, you can have the bass in there. It's the full. Yeah,
you got
the whole package.
You had that rock and roll heart. Is what you had.
Yeah.
You were like, I just want to play. I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
I played around. My ex-boyfriend had like one of those little MIDI keyboards, and I would hook it up to the computer, and I sit there and I learn all these songs, like learn like Fiona Apple songs, like really weird things that I'm just like, wow, this is really
piano person.
This is really hard. Why did I do this? But I would learn that stuff, and then I'd be like, okay, next song, and I have like a list of songs I can play on piano now. I don't play as much as I want to, and I don't play out enough, because it's like the talent show in like 10th grade where I get on the keys and I'm just like, gah. Yeah, I have all this confidence when I play guitar now, but when I'm playing the keys, I'm just like.
It's kind of exhilarating though to like be vulnerable like that, because I feel like it's been.
Well, that's what I love.
It's a long time if you're just confident in your instrument. Yeah. To be, you just kind of go through the motions, especially in the gigs that we play. Like a lot of times, you just kind of roll through the set list.
That fear, like that feeling in your chest. And then you're freaking out, and then the crowd is like, yeah. Exactly. That's like, it feels so good. Like it's like a drug.
Yeah, man.
I can't get enough of it.
It's like an adrenaline rush.
That's why I'm like, the bigger the show, the better, because I play for bars now, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I want to play for like even venues of like 200 people. I'm like, this is all right. I want to play for like a huge concert and
like
just
live that arena
really
life.
Be like, yeah, Bethany, and then have to come out and just like slay,
Well, I'll tell you, man, you're already on the right track. As I had mentioned kind of in my my introduction, you've been kind of slaying some local competitions around here. The most recent being the Country Throwdown.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, tell me about that experience. I was involved with it many. Is that enough many's? I don't know. Many years ago, back when it was like the Colgate Country Showdown.
Ooh.
Or yeah, it was the showdown, not even the throwdown. But Wave,
Like, look at this smile.
yeah, Wave was still involved, but I guess Colgate had a sponsorship in it. But
I think now it's sponsored by White Claw.
It's better. It's better than Colgate.
I'm
you
like,
can still brush your teeth, but
I'm like, yeah. As much as I like Colgate, I'm more of an Arm and Hammer girl.
there you go.
But I really love White Claw.
See, it's better. So tell me about that whole experience.
It was fun. I mean, I've done so many competitions before, and the thing is, like, I've lost so many competitions, and I've gone home like in tears, like, what the, like, I'm so mad, like. And I've realized, like, song choice is so much, and just learning how to perform and how to engage a crowd and all these things. Like, these are things that you learn when you do these competitions. That's why I'm like, even if you lose, it's like, it's still fun to just have to compete and be in a position where you're like, okay, I have to be better than everyone else. Because a lot of musicians are like, yeah, like, I'm not the best, and that's fine. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but, like, don't you strive to be the best? Like, because no one, like, you're never going to be the best, but don't you want to be, like, the best that you can be?
Yeah, if you're trying to be the best, you're always going to advance, at least in your own right,
So that's
crazy.
That's just why I love competing. But it was fun, and I think I picked the right songs, and I structured it right. Like, I was very, because I knew there was a first round, and then there was a round 2. So I was like, okay, first round, I got to pick songs that are, like, really good, but, like, still aren't my best songs, songs that I can sing really
the
well.
Best for last.
Right, because I'm like, it's going to be, like, competition at the end, and I gotta bring it. So that's what I did. And then the last song I did was a yodeling song.
Yeah, remember Jordyn? The way
the crowd was like,
"Oh yeah,
yeah." I was in here kind of playing it and putting things together, and she comes all the way from her office in here, and she was like, "I love that."
Yeah, that was like my jam growing up. When Leanne Rimes or whoever had it on her album, I listened to that all the time in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some stiff competition out there.
Oh my God!
I know our
really
friend Michael LeBon was competing out there, and some other kind of local names. So good for you.
Yeah,
that's
you.
very, very cool.
It was funny because I was on Heath's show, the one from the station, and I was talking to him. He's like, "Are you gonna compete next year?" And I'm like, "I don't think I can. Like, I don't think it's in the rules that I can." He goes, "I make the rules." And I'm just like, okay. If you want me to compete, I'll compete again.
Whatever you say, pal.
Right?
Too funny.
Damn.
Well, so with that in mind, do you have any plans to maybe look in or audition for the television show competitions?
Like The Voice.
Like The Voice and,
I
Idol
love
and all
getting
that.
this question. Because I get it all the time. So I
started keeping a tally.
I auditioned for The Voice. I was 21 around then. And it was so miserable. We were living in Rhode Island at the time. Rhode Island is in the state of Rhode Island, not New York.
Gotcha.
And we had to drive to New York City to do the show. So it was like a 3-hour drive. We woke up really early. Our call was for 11. So you had to get there at 11. And you get there and there's like this huge line, like all around, like all of like Manhattan. Like it's just like, what the hell? Like it's unreal.
Yikes.
And like, you're just like, oh, is this the line? And they're like, yeah. It was probably like 100 degrees that day. And I'm like 100 degrees now. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It was 100 degrees. But back when I was living in Rhode Island, 100 degrees was really hot. And like city heat with like
nothing down here.
With the asphalt like steaming up.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like, oh. And I wore these like big platform high heels and I had a pretty dress on. you know, like when I have something where I'm trying to make an impression, I get dressed up and I look nice and I go there and I nail it. And we waited in line, like just standing, like people were just like sitting on the street. You had to like walk out of line to like get water and stuff because you're hungry at this point. You're like, I didn't have lunch. I didn't prepare to like bring a lunch or anything. Mm-hmm. You finally get in at 5 p.m. Like, and I don't even mean into your audition. I mean like in the building.
That's insane.
And you wait in line again. So you get in line and wait in line. And like these people are really, really not cool. So you're at the line and if you don't have your ticket like right in front of you, they're like, get the hell out of here. Like they're so rude. I mean, New Yorkers are so rude. And I'm not saying like all of New Yorkers, because I know there's a lot of like Florida people that are from New York, but specifically New York City people, like people that live in the city and grew up there, they're so rude and they're just like such jackasses. And like this poor guy, like he's trying to get it on his phone and it's not loading. And instead of like having him like stand to the side and letting everyone else in, he's like, get the hell out of here. Like you're out, you're done. Like he was so rude. And I was like, this poor guy
like waiting for 12 hours,
like his whole life for this. And you're just gonna like throw him out. Like he could be like so good. Like he could be like the next freaking Michael Jackson. You don't even know. And you're just like, oh, get out of here. I think it's like, okay. So you get in and then they divide you into groups of 10 and you go into a room and it's like a soundproof room and they have one judge sitting there and you have like 5 people on this side, 5 people on that side, and they call you and you sing one verse, one chorus. So I did the song Silver Threads, Golden Needles, which is like totally an old song. Probably wasn't the right choice, but at the time I was like, I'm going to sing some country. They're going to think I'm the next Carrie Underwood. It's going to be great.
Right.
And I got in there and I sang, and then they called one guy from my group and he was good. He was really good, but it wasn't like anything special. Like it was he did like an R&B song and it was really good. And then like you get out of the room and I had like 4 people. They're like, I can't believe they didn't pick you. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, this show's rigged. And like, I had people like telling me that, and I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I waited my whole life for this. and I get out of the line, and you see the line for the people that get the tickets, and they're all like a certain look.
Right.
You know, like they're all wearing leggings and like some crop top, and they all have the same hairdo, and I'm just like, I don't like this.
Right. So
and I'm just like, I feel like they're
knew
like
what they were looking
for a certain thing. And they're like, no, we don't need another white girl that sings country. Like, they're like, and I was just like, you know what? I don't really think this is for me. Because then once I started like reading into everything and the copywriting and all the stuff, like they own everything.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't want to be owned. Like, I don't want people telling me, no, you can't put out a song that says you knocked her up. It might offend pregnant people. And I'm just like, you know what? Get over it. Like, right? I don't want to have people like censoring me. It's the last thing I need. So I was like, you know what? I just don't want to do this. And I think that's when the fire kind of like ignited for me to just like go and do it myself and just keep writing and keep like making my own. Not that I make a lot of music, but it was just like
just kind of paving your own way.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do this myself. Like, screw all these people.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm just like, you know, how much money would I honestly make? And I'm thinking to myself, I don't really know anyone that like even won The Voice that I hear on the radio nowadays.
Right.
So it's just like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, Miranda Lambert didn't like audition for The Voice. You know, like. I'm like, whatever, who cares? Like, I don't need them.
Absolutely. You know, but what's important is that you don't have a what if. You know, we all carry around what ifs, you know, in our pockets. So that's one less what if.
Yeah.
If there's a song title for you, you should write that down.
What if
one less what if, you know, to carry around, because you saw the experience, it didn't jive well with you, and you decided to take another route and write songs like You Knocked Her Up.
Yeah.
Which is a great segue. I love this tune, and this was actually in your finale for the Colgate. I'm still stuck on that for the country throwdown. What an interesting story. How did you come up with that? And then we're gonna have to let you play it because these people need to hear this tune.
All right, so this is a fun story. It's kind of a. So
Steve,
I was,
plug your ears.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's heard this story.
No. It's not like that. But I was hanging out with this guy. I wasn't like seeing him or anything, but I was like hanging out with him as friends. We were both musicians, so we go out together like to open mics and everything. And this guy would like drive out of his way to pick me up, like way out of his way. Like for us, like 30 minutes is very out of your way. You know, in Rhode Island time, that's like an hour out of your way.
Right.
And he would take me to these open mics, and he would just like buy me drinks, like whatever I want. Oh, it's on me, whatever, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, like we're friends, right? And he would like, I would just hang out with him, and like he would like take me back to his house, and he'd hang out with me, and he'd get all like weird with me, and I was just like, okay, like you're cute and everything, but like I'm not really down for
right, this is not what this is.
So then I had like said something to him about like, okay, you know, this is how I feel. Like I feel like this is gonna like, I feel like you're starting something here. Like what's going on? And then he's like, what do you think? Like just because I'm nice to you, like it means I want to like be with you. He's like, what do you think? You're the only girl I'm nice to? And I'm just like, oh, okay, so you're a dick.
Giant
Okay.
red
I was like,
flag.
Okay, bro.
And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna like talk to you anymore. So then like a week goes by, and this girl that he was like seeing, that was like one of my good friends, best friends, she was like posted her ultrasound picture, and I'm like, whoa. I was like, that was fast, like
Real fast.
damn.
Oh my God.
I was like, no kidding, I'm not the only girl you're nice to. Jeez. Like I was like, okay. So, and I always had this idea, because like you get to a certain age. I mean, I'm gonna be 26 in a couple
So soon.
a couple weeks, and you get to a point where it's like your whole Facebook feed is just like ultrasound pictures, and they're like, yeah, like we're pregnant, like congrats, and you just like are constantly like congrats, which like I love, like great, keep having babies, people, like because that's awesome. But it's like you get to a point where you're just like, wow, is there anything else on here? And I always wanted to like write something about like seeing people's ultrasound pictures. And I was like sitting at home one day, and I was like, I'm gonna write a song about this, because I don't know, it was like angst up, you know, like I was angst up about it, and I was like, I'm gonna like sit here and write something, because I feel like I can write something like really cheeky and like almost like assholey. Like I was like, I just want to be like,
I'm not gonna lie. This song is absolutely anthem worthy. So if you are feeling up to it, I would love to hear it.
so, yeah, I would play it.
Awesome.
So yeah, and then I don't know, I just put it out, and it just seemed like everyone was really digging it.
It's killer. I also want to do a shout out to the Sneaky Tiki, who is streaming us live at their place right now. So what's up, Sneaky Tiki?
Yo, Sneaky, what's going on?
We love you guys down there at the Sneaky Tiki.
Yes.
So without further ado, did you need a pick, or did you?
I threw it, and then I grabbed it.
Perfect.
I was really excited. I was like, wah, and then I threw it up in the air, and I was like, oops, where'd that go?
Nice.
Gone forever. All right, you guys, give it up for Bethany Lynn. You knocked her up.
I thought that you were interested, you were calling all the time, and picking me up and taking me out and buying me glasses of wine. You told me I wasn't the only girl that you were nice to, and I found out the easy way that what you said was true. thought you said that you were taking it slow, 'cause your marriage didn't last, but you knocked her up. And I'm thankful that it ain't me. God bless a sorry woman who's having your baby. You didn't waste a second to once again get involved. You hadn't even gotten your divorce completely resolved. You told me you still weren't over her, and I was feeling down until I saw the picture of her ultrasound. You knocked her up, boy, that sure was fast. I thought you said that you were taking it slow, 'cause your marriage didn't last, but you knocked her up. And I'm thankful that it ain't me. God bless a sorry woman who's having your baby, 'cause you knocked her up. Oh boy, that sure was fast. I thought you said that you were taking it slow, 'cause your marriage didn't last, but you knocked her up. And I'm thankful that it ain't me. Ooh-wee. God bless the sorry woman.
It's so great to hear that song after hearing the story
It's
behind
awesome.
the
I was
song.
literally just gonna say that. I was like, I love when songwriters tell the story about the song they're singing, and then you're like,
Oh
captured
yeah,
perfectly.
he was totally like still in the process of getting divorced too,
That's
which
so
made
wi-
it even worse because I
Wow.
was like, ooh,
What a-
what a
so wild.
scumbag!
What a wild child.
Yikes!
Well, before you get too comfortable without your guitar,
Okay.
I did have, we had in there,
Request?
somebody requested some yodeling, a yodel song.
Okay.
How you
Ooh.
feeling up for it?
I'll do it.
La 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 la.
Yodeloo-dee.
Yeah, you got it.
This
You
isn't
got it.
exactly the
Yodeloo.
mountain that I'm used to, but
Sorry, there's no mountains here in Florida. There is one right off of 95, the Trash Mountain.
yeah. That's Rhode Island's highest point. Actually, is our landfill.
Perfect. You're not alone.
I wanna be a cowboy sweetheart. I wanna learn to rough and to ride. I wanna ride o'er the plains and the deserts out west of the Great Divide. I wanna hear them coyotes howling while the sun sinks in the west. I wanna be a cowboy's sweetheart. That's the life that I love best. At the I wanna ride in on pain, going and run. I wanna feel the wind in my face, 1,000 miles away from all, going at a cowhand's pace. I wanna pillow my head near the sleeping herd while the moon beams down from above. I wanna strum my guitar and yodeloo-tee, 'cause that's the life I love. At the at the
That was wonderful.
That one got me sweating.
That's a jam.
Nice. That is a jam. Oh man, I was ready to like stomp and clap.
Yeah.
Stomp and clap.
They do that a lot. Yeah.
Shake the hips.
Seems to be a theme.
So that was actually because I caught a little bit of the video of your finale at the Country Throwdown, and that was in that set, right?
That was the finale song.
Solid
man.
choice.
Because
Right?
I had a feeling, I was like, well, it's a country throwdown, and I feel like no one's gonna like throw down some yodeling real quick. So I was like, I think I'm the only person I know that like can do this. So I was like,
Very
I'm gonna
smart.
Go ahead and just bring it.
Very smart. Sally Joe at the Sneaky Tiki says that because they're all sitting at the bar watching this right now. They had it on the TV. She says they're all getting very Dolly Parton vibes off of you. How does that hit you?
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get that. I totally hear Dolly Parton in the classic sense.
Mm-hmm.
I also get a lot of vibes of like Miranda Lambert and because she's got kind of a very classic country voice as well.
It's also another one I get a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, so you have all these original tunes that you're putting together. Any plans to cut them and put them into an album? Anything like that in the works?
I'm working on 2 singles right now. I'm working on You Knocked Her Up, and the first song I played, Long Hair Country Boy. So right now I'm in the process of it's been a long process for me. I'm like really bad at like setting up dates and doing things and getting things out. So
sounds like you need like a manager or something.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Any managers out there?
I get kind
a
of
hiring process.
I get kind of like lazy with it, and there's like a certain sound I want. So I'm like, I want this person to play this, and I want that person to play that. But it's like a process of like laying down each track, and then like every time you go into the studio costs money. So it's like, it's just, it's
recording is a daunting task anyway. I mean, have you ever considered, obviously pre-pandemic, ever considered like going full out and doing a single like up in Nashville where they basically you pay like a big price tag, but they give you a band and they get somebody that writes your charts and you knock it out in a session?
So when we did, when I won the Country Throwdown, they gave us like a trip to Nashville, and they actually took us for like a tour on Music Row, and they brought us into the studio, and this studio is like the most beautiful studio I have ever seen. They have like a reverb room that's made of all river rock, and you go in there and you're like, hello, hello, hello. Like
That's
it's
amazing.
so cool. Like the sound is so awesome. And they have like rooms for each thing, and they're like, this is the piano Rascal Flatts played God Bless the Broken Road on. They're like, you want to play this? And I'm like sitting there playing like the little
Yes, I do.
the little like solo for Layla, like the piano solo. And I have this entire tour group of like 50 people, like all just like sitting around me, just like, oh my God, she's playing on the piano that Rascal Flatts played on. And then people are like, how did that feel? And I'm just like, well, I didn't like meet Rascal Flatts. Like I just played on the same piano as them. Like I'm like, that doesn't, but I guess this is the same studio that Shania Twain recorded her like most famous song, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. And this studio is just incredible. Like it is so cool. And my dad and I were like, so how much does it cost to like record? We're like asking all these questions. We're like, wait,
your eyes like bug straight out of your
I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But like, you're getting like professional radio quality of everything. And I mean, something like You Knocked Her Up, where I know like people are going to be like, yeah, that's that jam. Like I would spend my money like just to have that song completely done.
Right.
And I mean, it costs a lot of money, but you're in Nashville. Like, they're getting all the musicians for you.
Exactly.
They're getting like the best of the best. You're not like just recording anything. And they're like for people who are like new, we cut them some slack. We're not just gonna like be like, oh, all this money, like $1 million. Well, I don't have that. So
Don't
sorry.
That's funny. I have several friends that we're just kind of sick of the runaround in local, some friends, particularly in Orlando. And they just kind of like saved their bartending money and went up, and as Bob Green, who's amazing, but he went up and he just took his songs and he had somebody like chart everything out, because like Nashville has their own chart system, the number system. Right. So you get somebody who knows what they're doing, and they chart everything out for you, and you walk in the studio, you hand it to the guys that go to their rooms, and boom, boom, you get a whole track done.
It's not as hard as it is like for me to like produce something and be like, oh, that's not the sound that I want, or like that's not the guitar part I want. Like they'll tell me what will work. Right. And I don't want like any like over processed stuff, which a lot of the country on the radio, like I don't really even consider it country because it's too
the pop country.
It's too overproduced. Like they put things in there that don't need to be there, and I'm like, why do we need all these effects? This is country music, guys. This is 3 chords and the truth. Like you don't need anything else. Like that's what I like about.
Was that Willie Nelson? It sounded like something Willie would say.
No, I think that was like George Jones or something.
Somebody just said that recently on the show here, and I forget who it was. Jordan's on it. She's on it. She'll find out.
Who said that?
Well, that's so great. Well, good. I'm glad that that's on your horizon, that you are looking to do that, because you have such a great vibe and a great voice, and songs like that. Like I would love to hear that all, the whole orchestration put together. That's very cool. So I'm glad that's on your horizon. What, aside from the Sneaky Tiki, do you play at the Sneaky Tiki?
I played once. I really want to play there again.
So all right.
Sneaky Tiki, if you're listening.
Yeah, tell them.
I'm ready to get in there again.
Yeah. So aside from Sneaky Tiki, we love you guys. Thank you again for tuning in with us tonight. What's your favorite place around town to perform? Do you have a favorite spot?
Favorite spot? Well, I'm playing at Hurricanes in Palm City this Sunday, which I actually really enjoy playing there. It's really, really, like, it's a good time. I feel like sometimes it's hit or miss. Like last time I played, it was kind of funky, but usually people there like really want to hear that country, and they'll sit at the bar all night. And
you're telling me?
Yes.
I'm playing there on Friday night. And, like I do a little one-man band show, and I play mostly like 70s rock, pop, a little bit of country, because I know they love it at that particular venue. Right. I have country roots, so it's easy for me to pull out anything from like the 80s and 90s on lock. I'll play it all day. Anything beyond that or before that, I'm a little, but yeah, I've heard from several people that place is a country music spot.
They really love it there.
That's great that you're in there, because I feel like that's definitely right up your alley.
Also, I got to give a big shout out to Beer Cider, because they've been booking me from like day one since I moved here, and
they're great.
They're one of the most like fun venues to play at. They just upgraded everything. Like they have a new stage, everything's new outside, and they're doing like a bluegrass jam every Tuesdays, which I've been going to, and it's so much fun.
That's awesome.
It's just a blast.
I had to cancel because of weather my first gig there ever. And I was so disappointed, because I really wanted to get into that family, because, everybody that plays there is like, this place is amazing.
They're fun. And then Hop Life, I really enjoy Hop Life.
Good friends
they're
of ours.
They're another crowd that they love that country. And I get people that are like, they'll be like, oh, when are you playing? And I'll tell them, and they'll write it on their calendar, and they'll be there like the next month. And they just follow me around, and I love that. I would love to play at the Square Grouper.
Yeah, that's. I think that's
a tricky place to get into.
On a different chat than I have up, but I think that was April. I'm actually playing there tomorrow night. And she just asked me to play a little country.
I played there with a band once, but it was like a different. It wasn't like what I usually do.
Right. So which band?
The Bobby Owen Band.
Bobby Owen Band.
They're up in Vero.
Okay. It sounds the name sounds familiar.
They do like old rock and roll. They do like a lot of like Badfinger and Beatles kind of stuff like that. But it was just.
I feel like I met somebody from that band just recently, probably. And I don't think it was Bobby. It might have been like the drummer or the bass player or something funky. But that name stands out. That's nice.
Yeah,
Square Grouper's great. I've been playing there for a while now.
Yeah.
Like just on regular rotation, the both of them down in Jupiter and Fort Pierce.
It's crazy. Like Rhode Island is very like that, where it's like
kind of clicky.
Everything is like. Also, like half of Rhode Island is like controlled by the mob. So like, if you don't know someone, it's like forget about it. But making a scene, like trying to get my name known in Rhode Island, has really taught me how to get my name known down here, because you have so much of that. Like, who do I gotta know? Like, and that's what it's all about. It's politics. It really is a lot of politics.
I would get your dust off your EPK and put it together, because they're currently like looking for people because they're trying to figure out their schedules again, and people have dropped off because they were closed for so long.
With the COVID thing, I'm actually getting like a decent amount of gigs at places that I don't like play, because everyone's like getting sick, or they're like, I don't want to play right now, or so everything is changing, and every show got canceled from then on, so like the schedules are open, and I'm like, this is my time, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to promise anything, but I can maybe make you a star at the Square Grouper.
I can make you a star.
We'll talk about that, and I'll put in whatever my word's worth.
He knows someone in Nashville.
Yeah, one or two.
I know a guy.
He's a trash guy, but still know him. Still in Nashville. Anyway, you guys, we're gonna let Bethany Lynn take a little break here, and we're gonna move into our midweek motivation section. Each week, we hear from our good friend, leadership coach Tony Espinosa, to help us get through the midweek slump. So grab a pen and paper and take some notes. This is your midweek motivation. Wrong mute.
BradBrock.com. How you doing, my friend? One love. Jams and cocktails Wednesday night. I love this midweek. For our weekend warriors who work the weekends, our restaurant people, bartenders, all the people that Publix essential workers. Thank you for doing your thing. Today might be your weekend, so rock on. Enjoy your time off. For the Monday through Friday people, we're halfway there. Weekend's upon us. Start planning out how you're going to relax, how you connect with friends and family, how you're going to recharge yourself to get through the following week. Look, we're almost through this. I know it's getting harder. It's getting rough. This pandemic is killing us. It's hurting us, but it's not stopping us. You have it in you. Keep moving forward. I know it's tough. One thing that we've learned through this is you can't trust or rely on our federal or national government. They're not there. They're not there like they should be, like we feel they should be. You can't count on them. Number two, you can't count on our local government. They're dropping the ball on every level as well. Number three, you're only coming out one of three ways. Either better than before, worse off, or depressed. And depressed and worse off are not the same thing. Worse off is just, you didn't really try, you didn't really care, you just went through it, you survived. Depressed is you don't feel like you can get back going again. Only one of those ways is acceptable. You have it in you, you have the fire, you have the energy, you have the power to make the choice to do what you're supposed to do. The job that you had might not be there when this is over. Don't count on that. Don't rely on that. Like I said, you can't rely on government. You can't rely on local business owners. You can't rely on corporations. Some of the bigger corporations, if you need work, there are jobs out there. It might not be what you love. I know people that were CEOs of their own business, and now they're cutting meat at Publix. They're working for Amazon. These places need help. UPS is not going anywhere. FedEx is looking for it. Amazon is looking for it. Your Publix, your local stores, the places are hiring. It might not be forever, but it'll be for right now, and it'll give you a sense of purpose. If you don't feel like you're needed, you're going to fall into that depressed state, and we don't want that. We can't have that. You cannot afford that. Write down your goals every day. Write down your dreams. What do you want to accomplish today? What are you going to do today? You can make it happen. Stay focused, get into a routine, work out 30, 60 minutes a day. Find a way, find time, do something to keep that energy going. You cannot allow yourself to fall apart. You cannot fall into these depressed states that a lot of people are falling into now. Yes, it's tough. Yes, it's difficult. But we're going to get through this.
Looks like we lost Tony there midstream. Apologize for that. But, well,
Sorry, Tony.
that's never happened before.
Yeah, that was weird.
How very strange. Sorry, Tony. We will revisit that, though. Well.
Oh, do you want the update on the 3 chords and the truth?
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that, Jordyn.
We're going back. We were all wrong. So.
Everyone was wrong.
Yeah. It was coined by Harlan Howard in the 1950s.
Okay.
Oh.
That was in that the country music documentary that Ken Burns did. Oh, guys, you gotta watch it. It's like a 6-segment thing. It's so good. It's all about country music from like the beginning, where people like even learned what a fiddle was.
No
then,
kidding.
Like, it's all the way up to like current time.
Where can we find it?
It was on PBS. They were playing it, but I don't know.
I'll look and see maybe
You'll
on
have to do
Netflix
some
or Hulu or
You'll have to
something.
do some searching.
Maybe on YouTube. Might
Like,
even
I
be
don't
on
know.
YouTube.
It could be
on the YouTube.
It's so good though.
Well, before we move on, I do want to bring it back to Tony for just a minute. So sorry we didn't get through that whole message, but if you get the gist, if you're needing some extra motivation and guidance in your life, definitely reach out to Tony at www.tonyespinosa.leadership.com or search him out on social media, Tony Espinosa Leadership. Bam.
Bam.
Now we've gotten through that.
Shazam.
Shazam. What do you say, you guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Obvi.
I need this, right?
Do we get to
All
use
right.
the boards?
Oh, yes. We get to use the boards. All right, you guys. All of you tuning in, especially you classic country fans,
We need you.
we need you. They need you.
People are gonna be so mad at me real quick. I can't wait.
Scotty said
How
the
do you not know that?
Scotty said that the Ken Burns country music thing is awesome.
Oh, nice.
In capital
Really
letters.
good.
We'll have to check that out.
It's really good.
All right. Well, Scotty's in the house, so we're all gonna lose because he
What
knows
up,
he knows
Scott?
all this
In
stuff.
the house.
Anyway, you guys, we're gonna play here in the studio, but we also invite you to play along at home. This is Name That Tune. All right, welcome to Name That Tune. I'm your host, Brad Brock, testing out the knowledge that you have of songs just by hearing a tiny little piece of it. So tonight's category for our special guest, or inspired by our special guest, Bethany Lynn, is Ladies of Classic Country. So grab your whiteboards here in the studio, and you're going to write your answers, song name, and artist, while we give our friends tuning in a chance to answer in the comments. Are you ready for your first clue?
I think so.
Yeah?
Maybe.
All right, here we go. Let me turn this up a little bit and then turn it down here.
Hope you guys don't judge me.
Well, you're already being judged. Totally. All right. Now, so one thing I noticed, I'm going to preface this word of the day, is preface, is that
Not to
lot.
be confused with breakfast.
Right. Well, I noticed a
That's my
lot.
favorite word. of the
Breakfast?
day.
Breakfast.
Thanks to my brother for that one.
Yeah, that's how he says breakfast.
We love you.
It's our favorite. Yeah, we love you.
So I noticed that a lot of these classic country songs basically come out of the gate with a title. So a lot of these clues are like in the middle of a phrase. So it's really going to twist your mind up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
This will be fun.
with that being said, a little preface.
So don't go with the words you hear
Little breakfast.
as the title, basically.
Breakfast.
Is what-
Yeah, like you did last week.
Like I did last week.
All right. So first clue. Here we go.
I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
I know.
I know this one.
I figured I'd open it real easy. Give it real easy. You guys at home, let us know in the comments what your answers are while I write it down here on the whiteboard. We do the whiteboards because there's a little bit of a delay, which is kind of fun. And we get to use whiteboards. When do we get to use that?
Yeah, we get to work on our writing skills.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I write really tiny.
Oh, great.
Can I do this?
I get my glasses.
Hold up. Let me write it bigger.
I'm teasing. It's fine. Save the ink, I guess.
I love writing.
Oh, Scotty already has it. Well done, Scott. This is for you.
Not that it was really a challenge.
Not that it was a major challenge.
Oh, Ashley got it too.
Yep. All right, you guys, show me your cards. Yeah, my favorite Dolly. Nice, Steve. Killing it over there.
Yay.
All right.
We all
Well
did
done, you
so
guys.
good.
Ding.
Wow, we're so smart.
We're building confidence.
Building confidence.
It's gonna give me a weird one, like
There's a couple
some Kitty Wells song or something. I'm gonna be like, wait a minute.
there might be one or two more obscure ones.
Okay, bring it on.
We ready.
This is not one of those.
I'm ready now. I'm prepared.
All right. See, I don't want to give you a false sense of security here. All right. Second clue. Jordan's face.
Oh,
But Bethany is going to town
they are
over
going
there.
to town.
And Steve's going to town over there.
Oh
This
no.
is like my favorite person ever.
Yes. Absolute legend. All right. You guys at home, I'm going to give it to you. All right. We'll take your guesses in the comments.
My dad's looking at me like, that was easy.
Oh,
Scott again for the win.
Yeah, I just cheated and looked at Bethany's board, and I still have no idea what it said.
All right.
I got nothing.
Let's see those boards. Excellent. Well done. Jordan gets a big fat.
Is that where you got your middle name from?
Well, it's not where I got
No.
my middle name from, but it's where I got like the whole idea to be Bethany Lynn. I mean, that's my middle name, but
it's not from.
Nice.
but
From Loretta.
it just worked out. That way.
Nice.
And I was like, hey, like Loretta Lynn.
It's
That's
great
so
when things
cute.
work
I love
out.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done, you guys. This is going well. April says, sorry, I was watching Big Brother.
Gosh.
Don't you know our ratings are way higher?
Yeah, this is way more entertaining.
Way more entertaining.
But whatever.
All right.
All right.
But great answers, you guys out there.
All right. Just say, just
All right. Here's the next clue. Ready?
Sometimes.
That went on pretty long. People out there are going to get that one. No ideas, Jordan, huh?
No.
Oh, this is my
If this was Backstreet Boys, Jordan be all over this.
This is my uncle's favorite.
I just feel like everyone's Patsy Cline.
There you go. April is slaying the game in the chat room, and she's right. But April, who is the artist? Let me write that in there.
Gotta get the artist, guys.
Gosh.
Yep, Scott. Of course, Scott gets it.
We love you, Scott.
All right, let's see those boards. Yeah, well done.
My jam.
I was gonna say.
So wait, I
that,
can't do
okay.
any of these songs now, right?
No, you totally can.
Oh, it might even be better if you do.
Yeah. So I was gonna say,
Educate
some
me
of
a little
you
bit.
might remember this song from the legendary film The Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah.
So they play,
They're playing at the honky
both
tonk
kinds
there.
of music,
Wow.
The
country
chicken-
and western.
The chicken wire.
The chicken wire.
Wow, I've even seen that. Sad.
It's so
I love
good.
that.
Great feeling. Okay. All right. Here's a little redemption tune. I'm looking at you.
Shania Twain.
Yeah.
It's classic country. Women of classic country.
Yeah. Shania will have her time in the classic
Yeah,
spotlight.
she's coming up like next 20 years.
All right. Next clue. Here we go.
Maybe even 10.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I'm so ahead of my time. It's like I'm psychic.
See there, it was literally between both of the words that are the name of the song. Just a little bit.
That's funny.
All right. You guys guessing at home. It's okay, April. My brain's coming up delayed, so it's totally fine.
That's all I get. That's the shortest clue.
I know.
I had no idea what that song is.
Not at all. All right, let's see those boards.
Gosh, even I knew. No.
Yeah, Steve. All right, you guys, get a bell.
Whoop, whoop.
Ding ding.
All right, I have one more clue for you.
All right,
Boy.
give me a challenge, baby.
This is a challenging one.
All right.
It was even a challenge for me, and I love her. So, here we go.
Okay.
And here we go.
The long, long nights are now at an end.
I know that voice.
You get half credit for artist for what it's worth.
1 point out of
I
2.
know the voice, but I don't know the song.
All right, I'll play it one more time.
The long, long nights are now.
That's right, Scott. Scott's already on
See,
it.
I got it too, but I don't know the I don't know the song. Well, I'm at least half right.
All right. Well, let's see. Oh, look, there's a camera we didn't even know we had. Let's
It's not
see
at a
those
bad
boards.
angle, is it?
Oh.
I'm half right.
You are right.
Oh,
Jordan's got
I
nothing.
heard that
Yeah,
voice.
I'm just.
This
I'm
is
done.
my uncle's favorite, and when my uncle, he would be like, "Emmy Lou Harris, don't tell your aunt." Like he's like he had like a big like crush on her, and he'd be like, "Don't tell your aunt."
It's so funny. I had a huge crush on her.
She's gorgeous. Even now, like she's got like this long silver hair.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, she's amazing.
killing it, girl, killing it.
The name of the song is "Together Again."
Ah.
Together Again.
I'm sure Scott had it.
He definitely had the artist there. We'll see him come up.
I heard that voice. I was like, I know exactly who this is. I can,
Exactly.
I can hear it. Like
Oh,
that's
you
a
guys-
good trait to have, where you have a voice that
Is
you can
that
just pick it out and be
signature?
like, that's
Right?
her. You know.
So good. I think that you guys did so good this week as opposed to last week. Last week was pretty rough on everybody.
Oh, geez.
But thank you guys for playing at home. This has been Name That Tune. Yeah.
Yay. Good times.
Oh yeah. Well done. You knew your classic country. See, and legitifies everything.
I'm pretty.
Legitifies
I guess
everything.
I am a real country girl, right?
Yeah.
Does that make me like a?
You've been initiated now. You've passed the initiation.
Okay.
For whatever that
All
means.
right. I feel like that's not the same initiation we had in high school, but
No.
it's like, can you pick up a chicken? It's like, you're only country if you can pick up a chicken. I'm like, okay, well.
Wow.
Our high school, my astronomy class, they were like, can you guys help me pick up these chickens? Like, that's the kind of high school I went to. You're in astronomy class, and they're like, we need your help moving these chickens into one coop into the next. And I'm like, welcome to Charahoe.
I'm going to tell you that that's not what I think of when I think of Rhode Island anywhere. But maybe like I just have this very narrow vision of Rhode Island. So
It's a very special place in Rhode Island.
yeah.
It's like that. Well, there's a reason no one's heard of it. It's
Perfect.
where the vampires come from.
Oh,
True story.
the vampires. You got the witches in Salem, and then you got the vampires in Rhode Island.
And then you have the axe slayers in Fall River.
oh my gosh, it's like a Halloween dream up
I
there.
know, it really is. It's so much fun in Halloween. You're like,
Oh,
let's
man.
go to have a sleepover at Lizzie Borden's house.
Oh.
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
lay in the
Okay,
bed
yeah.
I want to lay on that couch that her father was.
Did you guys-
What was the little saying that came along with that? Like the Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks.
That's
when
right.
she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41.
Nice. I feel like
nice.
that's a rite of passage
So
to know.
dark.
Yeah. Way to come in.
Twisted.
Oh man. Well, do you want to You want to jam another tune before put you on the hot seat in Lipton Tea?
We're gonna try. We're gonna try a new one that I recently got learnt.
Got learnt. Love it.
Whoop, whoop.
Love it.
I'm hoping I don't like screw it up and.
It's okay. There's only 5 million people watching.
Well, guys, I'm not perfect.
Perfect is boring. Everybody knows that.
I just dropped my pick.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. Do you want me to grab it for you?
George's gonna run over there, grab it for you.
If I can see where it is.
It's kind of a lot of work.
Believe me, I know. When you're like strapped in, it's like the last thing you want to do is reach for anything.
I'm like, ooh, I gotta get up in this dress. All right.
All right, you guys, give it up for Bethany Lynn.
Fucking dress.
Well, I ain't never been the Barbie doll type. No, I can't swig that sweet champagne. I'd rather drink beer all night in a tavern or in a honky tonk around a 4-wheel drive tailgate. I got posters on my wall of Skinner, Kid, and Strait. Some people look down on me, but I don't give a rip. I'll stand barefooted in my own front yard with a baby on my hip. 'Cause I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad, just a product of my race. And I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Charlie Daniels song. So here's to all my sisters out here keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah! Victoria's Secret, well, their stuff's real nice, but I can buy the same damn thing on a Walmart shelf at price. Still look sexy, just as sexy as those models on TV. No, I don't need no designer tech to make my man want me. You may think I'm trashy, a little too hardcore, but in my neck of the woods I'm just a girl next door. Yes, I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad, just a product of my race. And I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every Tanya Tucker song. So here's to all my sisters out here keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah! Cause I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad, I'm just a product of my race. And I say, hey, y'all, and yee-haw. And I'll keep my Christmas lights on my front porch all year long. And I know all the words to every old Pacific song. So here's to all my sisters out here keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I said hell yeah.
Whew, sorry, I guess my wire is dead. Maybe I should switch that out. Sorry, guys.
It's all good. It's so funny. I was like, I know the loose cable jig all too well.
I'm like, I guess that's the wire that's dead. Because I was like, I thought it was my pink wire, so now I know it's this one.
Oh, there you go.
Whoops.
Do you need another cable?
No, I mean I'll just unplug from the pedal because I can't reach it anyway. So. I was like, I might use it tonight, and then I'm like, it's no
Well, you
way.
let me know if you need a
All right.
quarter inch. I got a bunch of them over here. Well, while she gets that sorted out, no, you're totally fine. Nope, you're good. I muted you out there. Well, you guys, we're going to put Bethany Lynn on the hot seat. In honor of the late, great James Lipton, we reprise his famous rapid-fire interview and put our guests on the hot seat on a little segment we love to call Inside the Lipton Tea.
Hi, guys.
All right. Welcome to Inside the Lipton Tea. I'm Brad Brock playing the part of Mr. James Lipton. Today we have Miss Bethany Lynn, a country singer-songwriter extraordinaire.
Your voice is so soothing.
Thank you. It's my best James Lipton impersonation. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do this.
Bethany, what is your favorite word?
I know Dad has a few ideas. Wait, what's my favorite word? Well, it's definitely a swear.
You could
know
save
that.
that for another question.
Maybe the F word.
Okay.
I say the F word a lot.
You should save that one.
Okay.
All right.
Trust old Brad.
I'm having a hard time here.
It's a tough interview, believe
favorite
me.
word?
I know.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I am like, what favorite word? I'm like
Utilize?
my favorite color. My favorite. How about? Oh, jeez, mesmerizing.
Ooh. See?
I like using that as like a description for something. Like, wow, it's mesmerizing. Like I can't take my eyes off of it. It's mesmerizing.
Mesmerize.
Has me in like a trance, you know.
Love it. Love it.
Mesmerizing.
All right. What is your least favorite word?
That one I can think of. Probably like something like problematic.
Okay.
Like, problematic. Like, okay. Like, why? Tell me what is problematic about that word. Because I feel like when you're just like, oh, it's very problematic. It's like, okay, why don't you just tell me what's wrong? Rather than just saying, oh, it's problematic. Like, there's a million problems. It's like, why don't you just tell me what the problem is?
Not constructive,
and
right?
Then I can figure it out. But saying problematic is kind of like dodging saying like what you really feel. Like, tell me how you really feel. Like, what is problematic about it?
I like
Love
that.
I don't like that word.
What turns you on?
Preferably my dad not being in the room. That's a big one.
What turns
What turns me on? I will people that are like really passionate about something and like know like what they want in life, like that's a turn on. Like even if it's like something stupid, that's like oh yeah, like I like laying nails into a piece of wood. It's like I'm really passionate about that. It's like cool.
Nice.
Like like cool. As long as you're passionate about something and you like are driven for like that one thing, like that's like a turn on for me. Like I'm like, oh, he likes this a lot. Like he's really into that. So I guess that's a turn on.
Passion.
Yeah, that's nice.
What turns you off?
People who are like really people who are like really like protective, like overprotective. I'm just like, you know, I go to bars by myself. Like I'm fine. Like you You don't need to protect me. Like, I'm okay. So people that are just like, I don't know if it's like protective or like clingy, but like people who are clingy, I'm like,
I need my space.
Dad says Florida drivers.
There you go. We're going to put Steve on the hot seat after this.
Yep. He's next.
Well, what is your favorite curse word?
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. Fuck.
There you go.
I also really, I don't know, what else do I use a lot? There's one word that I use a lot, and people are like, wow, you use that word a lot, and it's an interesting word.
And it's a curse word?
It is, yeah. I think it's like two put together.
Ah.
Oh, I love the word dickhead. I love calling people dickheads. Like, I'm like, you fucking dickhead.
It's a combination of the two. It's perfect.
You got a dick for a head, you dickhead.
What profession other than your own would you like to try?
I'm like always like really into like weird things. Like, I guess if I never was like a musician or something and I went to school, like, I'd probably be like a vet or like something really random, like an orthodontist.
Nice.
Like,
That is random.
Like, I really like, when I had braces, I was really like, I always paid attention to what they were doing with my mouth. I'm like, what you doing with my teeth? Like, I'm like, you get out of there. And I'd be like, you did this one wrong. You put the bracket on crooked and now my tooth is crooked. And like, and they told me when they took the braces off, they were like, your jaw is completely unaligned. And they're like, we could break it and like give you headgear for like 2 years and then like braces for another 2. And I'm like, guys, I just had braces for 2 years. Why did you guys not notice this? Like, right. Someone was not doing their job right. Like, I'm like, someone was screwing this up.
Oh, so music, you know, you lose your passion for music one day. Orthodontics is right up your alley there. Yeah, and for the money.
Yeah.
What job would you not do under any circumstance?
Oh, any kind of office job. Definitely accounting. I'm very bad with numbers. My mom's always wanted me to work at the bank, and I'm just like,
not today.
Like,
not
even
today.
I know there's like machines that like count it, but I'm just like, yeah, that's not happening. Like, I'm like, it's. Oh, why don't you work for the bank? I'm like, I just
feel like that's such an archaic thing to say. Why don't you just go work at the bank?
Like, it's
like get a real job.
No, I just feel like they think because you work with money that you're going to make money. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Like, I'm just counting other people's money. Doesn't mean I'm making money.
Which is super depressing.
It is depressing.
And you know what? Nowadays, you need a college degree to do it. So.
Yeah, it's true. I have one more question for you.
Yes.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I thought you'd never make it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yay.
You did. You made it. You made it to the end of the Lipton Tea. All right. Thank you guys for sitting in with us. And thank you, Bethany, for going through that with us. Back to our regularly scheduled show.
So long to answer all those.
Totally fine. Totally fine. Oh, now I got to put all the cameras back on. Once in a blue moon, it turns all the cameras off.
And all the comments.
But it still brings all the comments
all
up. Oh, look, hers is off too. You did everybody's this time. We're a third-rate television radio show here. So, Jordyn, are you there?
Like
Jordyn's still there.
Hey.
Should have put it on you the whole time. All right. Well, we are going to let Bethany take a little break. We're going to move over to Jordyn for her saucy little segment.
Oh, no.
Yeah, given your today's musical birthdays, history and celebrity tea, Jordyn Taylor.
Redemption from last
I don't even know what honestly, I have no idea what I even wrote here. Well, clearly, I was rushing.
You can't read your own typing.
What are you,
I
a
really
doctor?
can't. Jordyn gives you a glimpse inside the Jordy Files. up, Jordyn?
Oh, hi.
Oh, looking lovely over there.
Oh, thank you.
All right, girly, what you got for us today?
Okay, so we have some birthdays today.
Ooh.
Willie Weeks, he was born in 1947. I always slaughter names, so here we go. Eddie Fingers Ojeda? I don't know, whatever, 1955. Okay.
Wow.
I was hoping you
hope
could.
Eddie's,
God bless
hope
you, whoever
Eddie's
you
not
are.
listening.
It's Ojeda? Ojeda? Oh, I don't know, whatever.
OJ.
Okay.
You're flexing your Spanish, your knowledge there.
Olay.
Ojeda?
Right?
Ojeda?
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Let's go with that.
Pat Smear. He was the brief guitarist for Nirvana.
I'm sorry.
Is that not-
I'm sorry. What was his name?
Smear.
Pat Smear?
Smear.
Not to be confused with Pap. He was
Woo.
born, yeah, what a terrible
It's like a
name.
boy named
Wow.
Sue.
Oh, that's a terrible
Pat
name.
Smear.
We'll go with Patrick Smear.
There we go.
He was the brief guitarist for Nirvana. He was born in 1959. Oh,
Man.
wow, this is rough again. Adam Yauch,
Yuck.
1964. He was in the Beastie Boys.
Nice.
Jeff Coffin, 1965. Jennifer Finch, 1966. And Dawn Richard from Danity Kane in 1983. And special birthday shout outs to our good friends Corinne and Lucy today.
Yeah, Lucy from London town. Actually, they're like hanging out in Australia. So it's like the day after her birthday now.
Oh, well,
Australia.
happy late birthday.
Yeah, we'll also give a shout out to Aiden Rogers, 15th birthday. That's April's son?
Oh, excellent.
April's kid. Happy birthday, 15.
Yay, Aiden.
To be young again.
To be 15 again.
To be 15 again.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
That's a rough age.
Yikes.
Ugh. And then on this day in music history, we have some things.
Scott says Rick Derringer is 73.
Oh, well, thank you, Scott.
He's always on top
Yeah,
of the
he
birthday.
Wow.
is. He's got this. Scott, we need to link up the day before here.
Yeah, I know.
And you can show me how to say some of these names so I don't butcher them.
I think he should just do this podcast. Like, he should just be like
Scotty,
another
where
worker.
are you? Yeah,
Exactly.
get over here. Or Skype in. In 1957, American Bandstand first aired on TV. Dick Clark had replaced Bob Horn from the previous year when the show was still called just Bandstand. Clark went on to host the show until 1989.
Nice.
And then in 1965, the Beatles, I feel like we always have Beatles facts.
Yeah, Beatles
They
were
just
big back
love
then.
everything, all days. They were at number 1 on the UK singles chart with Help.
I need somebody.
That's very loud. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you scared
Help!
me.
Help! I'm gonna need hearing aids after this.
I got a little excited. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Help!
wow.
I can't hear anything.
Help. So with Help, good job.
Yeah, it's
That was
new with the
nice.
sound bits in there.
Yeah, that was good. John Lennon later stated he wrote the lyrics of that song to express his stress after the Beatles' quick rise to success. He said he was fat and depressed, and he was crying out for help.
Ah.
Wow, I wish
little-
I was as fat as him.
I know. Morbid spin on that.
Jeez.
I know, big fatty. I'm just kidding.
Savage.
I don't think he
I don't recall
was.
John Lennon ever being fat.
Yeah,
but
same, but I mean,
I wish
guess,
I was in. I wish I thought I was.
yeah,
Girl.
as
Fat,
fat as
that
he
fat.
thinks
Same.
he is.
I wish I was as fat as I thought he
Thinks he was. I feel that. I thought that as I was writing that. I was like, I don't think he was, whatever. Anyway. And then in 1968, Luther Perkins, a country guitarist, passed away. He fell asleep. This is kind of crazy. He fell asleep at his home in his den with a cigarette in his hand. He was dragged from the fire with severe 2nd and 3rd degree burns. He never regained consciousness. He worked with Johnny Cash and the Carter family.
Yikes.
So yeah, that's crazy. Like a huge fear.
So
That's-
kids,
that's like my
the lesson is don't smoke and go to sleep.
Yeah, except for
That's the
now.
lesson, I
except
think.
for now, I think
You can
like
you can smoke cigarettes. You just can't fall asleep with
yeah,
cigarettes.
just don't, or put it in the ashtray.
No narcolepsy cigarette smoking.
But didn't now? I thought like 5 or so, 10 years ago, maybe now. Didn't they put something so they automatically kind of go out if you're not puffing on them.
yeah,
I think I forget
do,
what it's
yeah.
called,
I
but they
think
just
they
like
do.
instantly kind of
Some other
After it lights
horrible
your house
chemical
on
that
fire.
you're just breathing into.
Yeah.
Anyways, being burned alive is like definitely like top fear.
Yeah, that
that
sounds pretty
awful.
horrible. That
Fires.
should have been one of the questions on the
Yeah.
Like,
Lipton
what's your biggest fear? What?
Ooh.
How would you like to die? How would you not like to die?
right.
Right?
If anyone could answer how they would like to die, I feel like
Oof.
you're a crazy person. No,
Oh, I'm definitely a crazy person. 'Cause I'm ready for that. I've planned this out for years.
I have planned my death for centuries.
Oh man,
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Guys.
different strokes for different folks.
Oh man. And then in 1972, Aerosmith was signed on this day to CBS Records for only $125,000 after the company's boss saw them play at Max's Kansas City Club in New York.
Nice.
Isn't that crazy? 125 grand? That's it. I guess back then that was like $1 million.
Yeah,
That
that kind of
could-
seems pretty
that-
good.
If I had that kind of money, I could buy myself a house.
Yeah,
Like that's
that'd be
fine with me.
If I had $1 million,
$125,000.
Even like if anyone wants to just give me like $5,000, like that would help so much.
I'd tweet 20 bucks.
GoFundMe
20
now.
bucks is 20 bucks.
And then in 1975, drummer Sandy West and guitarist Joan Jett formed the first ever all-female heavy rock band after being introduced to producer Kim Fowley. Does anyone know any guesses what the band was?
Oop, I'm not going to ruin it this week.
Oh, were you going to
I was
blast
ready-
our
I was ready to-
eardrums
I don't
with
know,
another
I don't know. I'm
tune?
sorry, I don't.
I didn't know this either.
I'm going to say the Blackhearts.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that was like their band, right?
Well, I'm going to cut that out in post. And no, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Now
No.
I, feel like
Jet
I
and
need
the
to
Blackhearts.
fact check.
Wait a minute.
Like I gotta figure it out. She doesn't even
No,
know.
I
I don't even
like,
know. I'm just guessing.
She's like, does anyone know?
Yeah, well, right? Like, can
I
someone
don't
fact
know,
check
but
me
does
here?
anyone else know?
you have the answers.
The
in front of you.
Runaways.
Oh,
Wow.
Scott just chimed in with the
okay.
Runaways.
Scott
Perfect.
knows everything.
Yeah, right? He is like a
He's like,
musical
you're like music
genius.
trivia. Like,
This needs to be your
I wanna be on
segment,
your
Scott.
April knows too. April just chimed in with Runaways.
Oh,
look
dang.
at you guys.
Look at these people. We have some
Killing the
smart
game.
ass friends.
I want to be on their trivia team, their music trivia
I know, you're
team.
coming to
Okay.
trivia, music
Okay,
trivia night with
let's
us.
do it.
And
They
then
know 'em all.
in 1984, Bruce Springsteen played the first of his 10 nights at the Meadowlands in New Jersey to mark the homecoming of the Born in the USA tour. Why couldn't that have been a name this tune?
It probably was at some point.
He's not a old country
Maybe.
female
I play
legend.
I play other stuff.
No, I mean in the game thing.
You know, we just got to have a category. I mean, hey, I'll throw a willy-nilly
Yeah,
one.
you should
and
just throw some curveball in that's completely
I know,
ridiculous.
that would be so funny.
We'll be like,
Seriously, my taste, like you could throw something at me and I'd be like, that's that song. And you'd be like, wow. Like you could throw a Tool song at me and I'd be like, it's this.
I'm gonna say you. I mean, you killed the game over there. So I believe it.
yeah. And then in 1992, the drummer of Toto, Jeff Porcaro. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Second try.
Nice.
And third and fourth and fifth. Died at the young age of 38. His death has been subject of controversy. Some say the attack was brought on by an allergic reaction to garden pesticides, and others say it was a heart attack from doing too much cocaine and smoking. So you be the judge.
Not very standard in rock and roll
ever.
at all.
So he worked with many acts, obviously, including Sonny and Cher, Roger Waters, Eric Clapton, Paul McCartney, Steely Dan, and
God,
Paul
the list
Simon.
goes
So
on.
on and on forever. And then this one was kind of fun. In 2007, DNA testing on about a dozen people began who claimed that late soul star James Brown was their father. Results revealed that at least 2 of them were in fact his children.
No kidding.
Yeah, crazy, huh? His will.
I feel good.
Where's your sound?
No. I figured I'd just throw it out there.
Okay. His will, which was being disputed in court, named 6 children. So, yeah.
No, well,
Quite the
they're out there floating around somewhere.
children. Sounds like Flava Flav.
Flav.
I feel like Flava Flav has like 12 children or something.
Wow. I got a lot of kids. Wow.
I got as many kids as I got clocks around my neck. Anyway, in 2009, this was my favorite fact. I just always love facts around Miley Cyrus for some reason. I just feel like she always has the best. So in 2009, a 53-year-old man who claimed he was secretly engaged to Miley Cyrus was charged with trying to stalk the singer. He was arrested after trying to contact the Hannah Montana actress on a film set near Savannah, Georgia. He claimed he had met Cyrus 18 months earlier and that she had accepted his marriage proposal. He told police that Cyrus's father, country singer Billy Ray Cyrus, approved of their relationship and that Cyrus had sent him secret messages through her TV show.
Oh,
You know, those
like
secret
that.
messages,
Yes, the
like,
secret
like her
messages.
wink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I was like,
Not
ooh,
creepy or
stage
cringy at
5
all.
Clinger. And then, and this is a sad one, I guess we'll end on, but it's kind of like has a happy twist on it. In 2016, indie band Viola Beach scored a UK #1 album 6 months after they were killed in a car crash.
Oh, wow.
The self-titled debut was compiled by the band's families using live sessions and studio recordings, many of which were originally bound for an EP. All 4 members of the band and their manager died when their car plunged into a canal in Sweden in February of 2016.
Oh, wow.
But they got like a, after,
Posthumously.
I mean,
got
that's cool, I
some-
guess.
yeah,
but
so
Yeah.
I kind of would like that while I'm alive.
yeah, that would be better.
That sucks.
But yeah, so sad. And then for my concluding Jordy T, I have 2 little tidbits for you.
Ooh, tidbits.
So Darius Rucker did his 11th annual Darius and Friends annual concert. It wasn't able to be, like the big thing it usually is, where they have a stage and many acts and whatnot, but it was done virtually. And they were able to raise more than $255,000 to go to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Normally he gets way more money raised for them, obviously, with bigger, more acts and people and whatever. But it was said that he has raised over $2 million by himself for St. Jude's. So that is
Nice.
pretty cool. So keep it up, Darius.
Nice going.
Darius.
And then, last but not least, for all you cruise ship people,
Oh.
Brad Brock. Boop, boop. Happy news. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Disney, and dozens of other cruise lines won't sail out of the U.S. until at least October 31st. So we are getting closer, maybe, hopefully. So
Edging towards cruising.
yes, so around Thanksgiving or Halloween, we'll be good to go. So and
Nice.
that
A
concludes it.
Halloween cruise might be fun.
That would be fun. Like
I'm not
Oh, like a
I'm
Hocus
not like a
Pocus?
cruise person, but Halloween on a cruise, I could probably do that.
that would be
It's
pretty
wild.
dope.
I've lived through it.
You would have to dress as something that's like ocean related, though.
I was a pirate every year that I did Halloween on ships.
Pirate's
Yeah.
great. Pirate's great.
It was solid.
I'd probably be like a mermaid. Yes.
Yeah, there were a lot of them out there
Or
too.
like
I would too.
I would think of something really, really like be like I'm a Loch Ness monster.
I tell you one story.
One-eyed, one horn.
One of the dancers, one of the guy dancers in the cast.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else.
No,
with that.
but
One of the dancers.
on Halloween on a ship, he dressed up as a guest. So like full like old person makeup with a walker and like his little Holland America bag
like the
and
Jackass skit.
Oh yeah, the grandpa.
but he didn't tell anybody. So we're all like having our Halloween party in our crew bar, right? So he comes in like a guest, like, and everybody thought that he was like a guest that had wandered like into a random door. And we were all like, oh, and he was like, I got all of you. Like people, like security,
Suckers.
like went straight over to him. And
Sir, you sure
it was
you want to be
hilarious.
here right now?
Yeah. Oh no, everybody wants to be in the crew bar for sure. It's the best place on the ship.
I've never been on a cruise.
Oh boy,
Nope.
It's very exciting.
should have gone before COVID.
I know.
It's gonna be awful now forever.
Well, I feel like with all the things that like happen, I don't know. I've also like really into the Titanic, so I'm like,
They play it over and over and over and over again on the movie channel. Well, Jordyn, just to conclude the Jordy Files, do want to throw a happy birthday out to Chris Morales.
I was going to say
who is
that.
our friend, Ashley's husband. It is his birthday today, turning a big 3-5.
And next week, we will be broadcasting for your birthday, Chris, from your hot
From
tub.
your hot tub.
With your RV.
Yep.
So thank you for letting us use those.
I think we're putting that together. We're going to pull that together.
I think my birthday's
Stay
on a
tuned.
Wednesday too.
Look at you.
No, it's on a Tuesday. So
Aw.
I got really excited. I like looked at
Going
my calendar.
up?
I'm like, please throw me a big party.
Hump day.
Nice. All right, Jordyn. That is the
The
Jordy
end.
Files. Woo-woo.
Only mildly
That was great.
tongue-tied.
It was great.
Yeah.
You didn't say a couple things I thought you would that I had.
It's probably because I didn't know who
Little
they
tidbits.
were. No, I'm just kidding. What was it?
The one was about the Rolling Stones tune "Miss You" going
Oh,
up
yeah, I
to
saw that. Meh.
on the charts there.
Eh.
But I had this ready.
Oh, you had this ready. Well, yes. Also, the Rolling Stones' "Miss You" tune went up to number 1 on the hit chart.
Making shit up. Making it
It
up.
was something like that.
All right. Well, Bethany Lynn, would you like to jam another little tune for us?
I suppose. Let's do something like different. 'cause
I love
don't- I don't want people to think I'm just country. You know.
Love
I'm a little bit country.
What?
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Rock and roll tune should I do?
it.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a hit.
Sorry.
Ashley says, "Come on over,"
That darn pick.
and we will.
Come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over.
Let's do Christina.
Love it.
Ex-Tina.
Ex-Tina, for
Sorry,
sure.
Guys, the stress is like.
It's such a cute dress, though.
It is.
Is this working?
Oh, I muted it. It should be
Okay.
now. It isn't though.
No, it's not.
Oh, boy.
Weird. It is plugged in though.
Is it plugged into your little board?
Yep.
Oh.
That's okay.
I unplugged everything.
Let's see. Let's get Jordyn to say something
Oh, say something.
on the spot.
Okay.
Do your shameless
I
plugs,
really
Jordyn.
wish I would have had something prepared for this moment, but so we did put this cool wall back here. So if anyone has any old Hollywood idols they'd like us to add, we have quite the collection here, which is my personal favorite. Also, if anyone would like coupons, I work for Indian River Select and they do orange juice and grapefruit juice. So hit me up. I can mail you or personally give you coupons. Vitamin C, very important at this time, so they say. Also grapefruit, super good for you, unless you can't have it because of your medications you take. And I talk way too fast. So this is my favorite photo right here. Wait, which way? Yeah. The one of Lucy here with the bear.
Taking a little tour of the.
Yeah. So I said, if anyone has any old Hollywood people they think we need to add to the wall, or if you want to just make me a cool craft, we will definitely get rid of this bad boy and make room for the new.
I
So,
really like the wall though.
Thank you. That was a new addition yesterday, so you are the first to
I
experience
really
it.
like it. I actually that was the first thing I noticed when I walked in. I was like, oh, look at all the old photos.
The old young ladies.
Not getting a signal from you there.
Kind of odd.
It's okay.
Yeah, so if y'all want your alcoholic
We can concoct
cocktails
something
with your juices, let me know.
I'm sorry.
Give you the
guys.
hook.
No, you're totally fine. We're gonna
There's
make
always
sure
some difficulty.
technical difficulties are the best.
Yes.
So fun.
We had quite a few today.
You know what? Let me just turn this on again and see if it works.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah, no, Scott, we don't have Jean Harlow.
That's really weird. Okay, well, it's working now, guys.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Poppet.
Hello, love.
All right, you guys, give it up for Bethany Lynn.
Bethany.
When the truth is found to be lies, and all the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody friends, baby. They treat you like a guest. Don't you want somebody love? Don't you need somebody love? Wouldn't you love somebody love? You better find somebody love. I'm sorry, guys. This wire.
No, you're good. Way to improvise, though,
Yeah.
bringing it up to
Figured it
the
out. We
microphone.
Nice job.
We know
Nice.
this wire is going in the trash.
Straight in the garbage.
We're done with this.
Cable drop.
I tell
At
you,
least we figured out what was wrong.
narrowed it down. Oh my God. I have 500 cables that I use to put my system together every time I play. And like, it never fails. Like one of them, and it's always, it never shows itself when I'm doing a sound check.
Yeah.
It's only when I'm like full
Right.
into a song and it's like, oh, all the drums are
Right.
gone.
And it's funny because this one, I thought it was the pink wire that I had, like the nice little hot pink wire that I had. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, I spent $30 on this and I'm really good with it. Like, I put it under the strap and I make it so that it's not like there's no tension on
yeah.
it. And I'm like, I treat this thing really good. There's no way.
Aw.
So now I figured it out. It's this freaking thing. So, okay. Well,
It's always-
we figured it out.
Yep.
So it's actually the pedal?
No, it's actually my wire.
Oh.
It's just.
Well, you live and learn.
Yeah. It's better than the guitar.
I had
worries.
unplugged it because I was like, why isn't this wire working? It was the freaking pedal.
Oh.
For
Oh,
some
good. Well, that was
reason,
good anyway.
Yeah.
It was,
was still beautiful.
It was still linking into the pedal, but I only have like the mics plugged in. I don't know. You guys don't care. Anyways. Forget
Too
it.
fancy.
It's all good. Well, since we're kind of winding down in the night, we like to throw out our shameless plugs, which is a time for us to kind of throw out where we're going to be, what we're selling, what you guys should be looking for. So with that being said, this is our shameless plugs. Oh no, that's not shameless plugs. But we like that too.
Teaser.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's all going downhill now.
It ended with the wire. It was just,
Down to the wire.
wow, this has been fun.
Anyway, we like to open the floor to our guests. So, Bethany, take it away. Anything that you want to plug shamelessly, this is the time.
Well, I'm being very shameless here. Thursday night, this Thursday, I'm going to be playing at Hop Life in Port St. Lucie.
Nice.
That's from 7 to 10. I do a lot of country that night, so if you like to hear country, you can come hear me at Hop Life in Port St. Lucie on this Thursday, 7 to 10. And Sunday, I'm going to be at Hurricanes in Palm City, and that is from 3 to 6. Hurricanes at Palm City, 3 to 6. And you could check out my website, BethanyLynnOfficial.com. There's a long story as to why it's Bethany Lynn Official. Bethany Lynn seems to be a very popular name in
You
the
don't
music
say.
industry. There's a lot of Bethany Lynns, but there's only one official Bethany Lynn. So please check out my website, BethanyLynnOfficial.com. You can follow me on Instagram at BethanyLynn_official. And you can check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/BethanyLynnOfficial. Also, a really fun thing about me is my dad is a luthier and he builds some guitars. He actually built this beautiful guild that you see right here.
Oh, wow.
And
Nice.
he can fix up your guitars and your stringed instruments if you need. So hit me up.
Very cool. Papa Steve
That is awesome.
fixing the 6 strings. I dig it. Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that
I'm
is a
learning the
nice-
trade as well.
Oh, nice.
I'm learning like slowly.
Slow little tidbits.
There's certain things I can do.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys definitely check out our friends at Hop Life. We love them so much. We are glad that they're open. We are glad that Bethany is playing there tomorrow night, 7 to 10. So be sure to pop over there for some great, not just country music, but all kinds of music.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to put you in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Well, Hop Life seems to like the country thing, so I go with it. But
Is a good vibe for it there.
it's all about what you want to hear. You tell me what you want to hear, baby.
Yeah.
Make it
I'll play it
happen.
for you. I'll play it for you.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, anything from you, Jordyn?
Oh,
I think you already ran through your
I
shameless plugs.
I had a great time.
Oh yeah, we gotta have something up your sleeve, like a magic trick next time,
I know.
or mix shots next time. Yeah,
Oh,
know.
can we have a shot of the night? We have a shot of the day.
and do it again.
Oh.
All right, get on it there.
Do it again? Okay.
Do it again.
And again.
Well, come to me for shameless
Another
plugs.
one.
Another one.
Oh, gosh.
Once again, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and catching this show live or watching it or listening to it later on. Please subscribe to our new YouTube channel. The link is in this video description. Or you could search keyword jams and cocktails. We only have, I think we have 6, which is 3 more than we had last week on the new YouTube channel. So we're just slowly moving all the podcast stuff from Brad Brock over to what do you give me that face for?
All the ice is frozen together as one big block in here.
There's an ice thing right here.
She's got a chest over there. So we're moving that over there. So please go give us some love at the JNC podcast there. I've got a few shows this week. You can come and see my show. I am Thursday, tomorrow night. I'm at the Square Grouper in Fort Pierce at 7. It'll be great to be back there. Friday night, I will be at Hurricane Grill. Glad that I'm not having to follow Bethany this weekend there.
Stop it.
So I'll be there on Friday night at 7 p.m. Saturday, I'll be at Hop Life Brewing. I will have to follow her there. Great.
Too bad.
I'll be there at 7 o'clock. Sunday, I'll be at Captain Hiram's Sandbar up in Sebastian with Justin Mandel on bass. And rounding out my work week, quote unquote, I will be at the Square Grouper in Jupiter on Monday night at 7 p.m. So please come and see me at one or all of those shows. I'd love to see you. You can also see my entire show calendar at bradbrock.com or in my free mobile app, Brad Brock Music app.
Whoa.
It's available for free in your favorite app store. All kinds of fun stuff in the app. In addition to show dates, you can watch this podcast, shop for merch, request songs at the live shows right from your seat. And you can also receive push notifications for all the stuff that we have going on. For all you rum lovers out there, be sure to check out our friends at Code Rum. Not only do they have the smoothest rums on the planet, but they make the best rum cakes.
True story.
So good. Captain Johnny Ringo also has another way to get you sauced with his line of hot sauces. You can check out all that Code Rum has to offer at www.thecoderum.com. This has been our shameless plugs. For real this time. Oh, man. Well, you guys, how's it going over there, Jordyn?
Oh, it's going.
I think
going?
it's going better than
It
last
is
time.
definitely going better. I have learned a lot since the first shot.
She's like an official bartender now.
I know. We need to get.
She's tip certified.
Bam.
We should have given you like a little side table or something,
I
huh?
know. I'm like really. Yeah.
She needs like her own personal bar.
I know. We keep trying to like get bartenders. We had it all set up with a bartender, and then the pandemic struck, and we tried to like limit the amount of people that we had in here. Otherwise, it was a rager.
Yeah.
Almost all the time.
That sounds like my kind of party.
Yep. We used to have a good time.
Not gonna lie.
Now we just have a great time,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Which one's better? Nice.
I'm having a great time. I don't
Yeah.
G with an O.
So glad.
This is fun. This is fun. This
So
has been
glad
really fun.
to finally get you on the show. Absolutely, man. And
It's been forever. I feel like I met you like so long ago. And
It
you're like,
really-
you gotta come on to my podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, one
It
of these
has.
days. And
I
then I'm
mean,
just like,
It has to be since January.
it's not your fault. I will take the blame.
It's not you, it's me.
my fault.
I'm gonna let you take the blame on this one, so I can come out like a white
It's
mushroom.
definitely my fault.
Ashley Morales says she'll bartender for us
For free.
Here we go.
for free. 5-finger discount for bartenders.
All Venmo tips go to you.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Jordan's
Ready, guys?
passing them out.
We're doing the goodbye water moccasin.
Goodbye, water moccasin.
It's
Another song title.
Listen, I've never even heard of water moccasins until I moved here, and then they were like, "You gotta watch out for them." I was
Welcome
like,
to the swamp,
okay,
baby. Welcome to the
okay.
swamp.
But
All
we
right.
have had catfish in our yard because it rained so hard.
Oh yeah, they get out
road
and they try to get
floods.
away.
Oh, wow.
And we get catfish on our lawn in the morning.
They don't last
dry
very
up.
long.
They're
Yeah.
So gross.
Ew,
Oh.
yeah, they're gross looking.
Well, cheers to you, Bethany Lynn. Thank you for
Cheers.
being here.
Thank you so
Steve,
much.
for being here, hanging out.
Thanks, guys.
Nice. Ooh, that was definitely a stronger one, kid.
Well, Bethany said she wanted more alcohol, so
She did.
I didn't
Bethany
notice.
wants
I'm
Bethany.
sorry.
Yes.
I didn't notice.
I thought it was exactly the same.
Oh man, good one.
Thank
It's
you.
not enough for Bethany Lynn. She had it in her rider.
She gets.
Everyone
Oh,
always
man.
makes fun of me.
No,
It's okay. That's because I can take it.
It's good. It's a solid skill to have, at any rate. But we do appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Yes,
thank you.
You are a gem and so talented, and I'm so stoked to see what the future holds for you. Let's definitely talk. We were talking about websites and things like that, so we'll stay in touch with that and we'll get you whatever you need in terms of that. And I'm gonna have a little chit chat with a square group of people and see if we can't pull some strings on that.
Love to play it.
It's a great spot.
Yeah.
It's a great spot, and they're great
I
people.
love that place.
So I just
I have played there with Bobby Owen Band.
right. I remember you'd said that.
I said that. Yeah.
They're really great because they become a regular gig. You know,
Yeah.
if you get in there and they like you, you stick around, and
It's a
nice.
vibe there.
Yeah. And they're beautiful, and
Yeah.
you have a proper stage.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I
Feel.
would really
It's
like
nice.
a band though.
Yeah,
Like to play it somewhere like that, I would really love a band. But
yeah.
you know,
Well, all you musicians out there, if you're looking for a great front lady to front that band, you need to reach out to BethanyLynnOfficial.com.
especially if you're a bass player.
Especially the bass players.
Seriously, like there are no like people that know how to play country bass. So if you're a bass player,
You know,
Dad
it's-
raises his hand like, "I got you."
see,
I want to be in the band.
you get Steve in the band.
He's retired now, so he has all the time in the world.
See?
See,
Maybe. All right.
all right.
I'll keep you in mind,
look,
Dad.
Look at us, we're making dreams
You
happen
can come
here.
to the audition.
All
He's
right.
also the drummer, though. Like he can't do.
Oh, yeah, you
Two
can't
and
do
one.
both. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know.
If
Maybe.
you play bass or drums and
yeah.
you do country,
I play
Please.
bass, drums, guitar, harmonica, all at the same time.
True.
So
wow, you're one of those.
One of those.
I'm one of
guys.
those.
I want to be one of those people that can like loop guitar and then be like ring-a-ding-ding-ding, like on the fiddle and just be.
Yeah.
That sounds more like banjo.
I mean,
That like rickadoo. That sounds more like banjo.
you could make a whole style all your own. I think you're onto something here. Could be onto
They'll
something.
call it the Lynn method.
The Lynn method. It'll be in textbooks.
I love it.
Oh my God. Well, I'd like to thank all of you again for hanging out with us live tonight and participating in the show. We always love that. For those of you who are rewatching this or catching it as a podcast, join us live on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time, of course, if you're somewhere else, like Australia. Australia, mate. To interact with us, come see the show live. We have a good time. Thank you again to the Sneaky Tiki, Sally and Bethany out there for playing. Bethany. Look at that. All the names that just come together for putting us up out there at the Sneaky Tiki. We love you guys so much and can't wait to see you soon. And all of you at the Sneaky Tiki listening. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Sneaky.
Yeah. Thank you again so much, Bethany Lynn, for hanging out with us tonight and holding down the lounge. Super important.
I like that move.
Yeah. Thank you, Jordyn, for always calling me out, saying my line's wrong. What would I do without you?
You're welcome anytime. Happy to assist.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We will catch you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for a brand spanking new episode of the Jams and Cocktails live podcast. Until then, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We love you. Good night.
Woo. We're out.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.
Certain.
I can't live without you.